if you want to manage IFC spaces in your IFC models, Bonsai might be one of the best tools around for this purpose. Why? Well, because Bonsai has IFC native capabilities, meaning that it allows you to also modify, add, fix spaces. And believe me, if you did not encounter yet problems with spaces, I promise you are going to encounter at some point. I know many people are asking me, sending me messages and asking me how to fix this. So let me tell you and let me show you how you can do that and what you should have in mind, okay? Because there are some important things, and one is actually very, very important, especially if you want to do it efficiently or effectively. So let's create a project. I'm here in Bonsai. I will create a blank project. I don't need anything, and I will create some walls. And I will create a wall type, and then I will model or draw some walls, whatever you want to call it. Let's say that this is what we have. Well, in Bonsai, of course, you are not going to do this, but I'm just trying to highlight the point. I want to show you how this spatial tool works, just a little bit. I will not go very deep into this because I think it can be, we can have a full workshop only on this tool because it's quite amazing and it has many, many things. But let's take it easy for now, okay? So I take all these walls right here. Let's select them all, and if you select here this tool, spatial tool, you will see something very nice, which is generate spaces from walls. So again, if you don't select anything, you can use generate space from cursor. So if I put my cursor here and if I press Shift A, as you can see, we got a space. This is a space, look here, IFC space, okay? Automatically, pretty neat, pretty cool, okay? If I undo this, and we can do the other thing, like if you have a full building, you want to select, like, of course, if you have any kind of problems, you can just click on this and you select all the walls and you use this button, generate spaces from walls, or Shift A, right? You can either click on this button or press on Shift A. Shift A, again, we got another space, the same, exactly in the same way, okay? This is important. Like, all right, now let me undo this. Actually, I will, like, you see how it works, how it's supposed to work. But it's very important to keep in mind some things. This model that we created here, this project, was created natively from Bonsai. And Bonsai, by default, creates IFC4 models. Bonsai supports the best IFC4 schema, okay? We have 3 IFC standards, IFC2x3, or 2.3, whatever you want to call it, IFC4 and IFC 4.3, the newest one with the infrastructure stuff. This one, Bonsai supports the best, this one, 4, okay? It supports also 4.3 and 2x3, but you are going to have limitations for various things. And one of those limitations is this one. I know most of you are still working with IFC2x3, and let me know what was the issue with that, okay? So if I open a new project, recent project, let's take this one from Karlsruhe University. Let's take this. Let me take a full floor. Let's take this, and I will select all these objects and keep all of them, and I will pick all the spaces. There are many ways you can select objects, but I like to do this. You see, just by pressing here, I select all the spaces and I press H, and now we got everything hidden. We don't have any space, right? Okay, so let's assume that. Why would you like to do that? Well, sometimes you don't have a space. Like I will not adjust it, but like there are many reasons. Sometimes spaces are missing. Sometimes spaces are wrong. Sometimes spacing are not touching walls, and you know, like, you can encounter all these kind of issues that you want to use in different workflows. I know some friends are importing these things into Revit, and if the spaces are not correct, Revit will not read correctly this file and cannot do other things for different purposes, okay? So this is quite important, and you can save a lot of time if you do it properly. So again, let's assume that we don't have spaces at all in this, right? We have I don't know, a bad export and we don't have at all, or we have, like I said, wrong, but we want to delete all of them. By the way, they are locked by default. Spatial decomposition is locked. So if you want to delete, like again, like deleting is not the best thing. I would actually try to fix it. But if you just have to delete few of them, you can unlock it here, and let's see if now works. If I press on delete, sorry, you see that it deletes this. Okay, but usually it's something, the reason why it's locked is just because it's something that maybe we should not really mess around with a lot, at least. So let's assume that we don't have them, so I will just hide them. Okay, I'll just take IFC space and H. We don't have them, right? Now you remember what I did in the first model, right? Now let's select a wall, and I will click here and I will select all these walls. And now let's go to the spatial tool, and oh, what's happening? Look, so I get to see only generate space from cursor. Okay, there is a problem. Let's see if I am here with my cursor and press Shift A. Oh, I didn't. It's not working. We get an error. Couldn't find any polygons to form from space shape. Perhaps RL value need to be adjusted. I don't know what RL, real life. I don't think so, but it doesn't work. Let's try another one. Shift A. No, the same. And the other problem, like I told you, if I select all this, I don't get that button. Generate spaces from walls. I'm quite sure that this is just because one simple thing. I don't know if you spotted. I think few of you have done that. Maybe all of you. I don't know, but again, like it doesn't matter, okay? Because it's not easy to see these things, but it's possible maybe you spotted if you have a bit more experience. These are not walls. In IFC2x3, there are many softwares that are exporting IFC walls to IFC wall standard case. And unfortunately, this tool right here doesn't work so well with them. I think it's because I think Dion did not see that, and no one reported this as an issue, so that's why it has not been being built. I don't think it's needed because everyone should start using IFC4 and IFC4x3. So I will not even report this. I will not try to waste their time for this. They should focus on IFC4 and IFC4x3 support. Yeah, mainly IFC4x3 because yeah, why not? We want to really support the newest standards, okay, open standards. So these are the kind of the things. Again, like I said, there are so many things we can do about this. We can have a full course, a full workshop on this, but for now, like this was one thing that I came across recently, and I wanted to share it with you. It's quite easy to work with spaces, especially if you model from scratch in Bonsai, or if you are working with an IFC4 model or IFC4x3, okay? So keep this in mind. If this was useful, this kind of stuff we are teaching in the Bonsai Bootcamp. You know, you find more details in the description. But otherwise, if you have any idea of video, any problem that you encounter using Bonsai, just leave me a comment and I'll try to address it sometimes in the future. Thank you so much and have a good one. Ciao!